When you think of being a freak, what comes to your mind?
Oh, God, hold on.
And see, that's exactly your problem. You see, with you new age cats, it's all about sucking cock. You know, there's never, I just want to say, I'm very sex positive. Before I continue, very sex positive. Yes, you can suck and whoever, wherever, whenever, and how. I don't care. Honest to God. 4 men in one night is perfectly fine. Genuinely. It became a problem though when you came for me 4 seconds ago. Now it's like I have to psychoanalyze you, and you're only acting this way because you have all these random men's DNA coursing through your system, in tandem, of course, with alkyl nitrates. And that exact mindset of what you think a freak is sort of like one of many reasons as to why ancient texts have been forgotten, encrypted files have been corrupted, and sacred scriptures have been discarded. The path of light has always led to the higher ground, but there have been distractions placed upon the path throughout time. And lucky for you, I've captured an example of each distraction on Kodak 35mm film. I would never allow myself to explore my personal interests at risk of potentially being seen in a negative light by the public eye. I would never allow myself to indulge in knowing the fact that the Rancor, the Bad Batch captured in Season 1, Episode 5 of Rampage, and delivered to Jabba the Hutt shortly after, is in fact not the same Rancor that Luke Skywalker fought in Return of the Jedi. The one Luke Skywalker fought is named Batista. The one the Bad Batch captured is named Muchi. Only somebody who is not stifled by their ego and willing to publicly admit their affinity for such a virgin nerd franchise would pick up on such a keen detail meticulously crafted by Dave Filoni and the Star Wars team. Yeah. I've let corporate transmissions, people who operate behind soggy facades, and their words that are sort of lacquered in malice, marinate for too long in my sulky, so now I'm sort of comfortable waiting in lies. Literally fictitious tales. Manipulation, deceit, all because, again, I've let their malignant words marinate too long in my sulky, so now I'm just vulnerable to all sorts of deceit and deception. Yes. I'm literally blind to evil because of this. Exactly, and with these distractions that have taken our generation by storm, we've sort of forgotten the priority a little bit. What you are about to experience is a literal guide on how to free yourself from earthly shackles and earthly titles. The devil has you in the palm of your hand and you don't care, and you need to. And by watching this video, you're going to learn how to care and how to transcend that. Okay? Let's begin. I want to uphold my end of the allegiance me and Japan share, okay? Over the years, they've given me outstanding media, people, food. So the least I can do, put them on a little bit of a pedestal. Give them their 10s, kiss the ring, and bend the knee. Theoretically, of course, not literally. I will never actually bend the knee. The day I get to go to Japan, everyone will know. Like, I want to wear, is it offensive if I wear a kimono? Should I look that up? I mean, see, in my head, I think that it's fine. But you want to know what? A lot of you run around in cornrows and do-rags and bonnets. And I'm just like, if you don't care, why should I care?
Oh my God, I got ADHD, y'all. Hold on. Excuse my voice also. I'm under the weather a little bit. I started talking about ramen because the whole Japanese thing. Went on a whole tangent about that. The next thing you know, I'm at the 30-minute marker and I go, wait.
Oh boy.
We have to circle back. Like, what happened? You know, we're getting rowdy. Let's come back to earth. Yes. So what I wanted to say was that to celebrate Japan and my inner nerdiness and myself, I'm gonna make a Japanese breakfast. Yeah. And then I threw in an extra special mystery dish because I'm feeling extra. Now let's go see how to make this dish.
Typically, a Japanese breakfast consists of soup, rice, and pickles, and 3 side dishes. Due to my inability to cook, I'm only making 2 of these. From the videos I've seen, the salmon is just broiled and placed on the rice. Now, with love and light, of course, my fertile Afro-Caribbean disposition beckons me to add a bit of a flair and threw it in the pan. For the soup, I chopped up some tofu and put the miso paste in the water, and there you have. And then click. Threw on a honey glaze situation also for the salmon because hello. And the mystery dish I made will be revealed in 2 seconds. So what's happening here is probably one of the most special things you'll ever see in your entire life. This is all handmade. Sorry, I have to go right in. A little call me greedy if you want, but I haven't eaten all day. I'm not saying anything because I'm not even trying to find what lie can I bring up to uplift my mediocrity here. No, I killed it. Oh my God, okay, well, when you put your foot forward with genuine intentions and your heart's pure, and even though you're capable of making mistakes, faulties, as Superman would say, if you've seen the new Superman, you would know this, that you are still human at the end of the day, right? And even though you are still human with all your flaws, if you lead with genuine intent, only good's gonna come to you. Even though when you are a beacon of light, by being good, of course, those malignant creatures come and smear campaigns, etc., 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 but you will prevail. Like, I've studied scriptures, I've studied the files, I've studied backlogs, I've taken notes, I've been a student to culture. Like, they know, I just know that I'm being rewarded right now. This is my best work yet. Whenever I listen to Gracie Abrams, I feel I'm taken back to a time of growing up with a bunch of rich white girls. It's really fabulous. It takes me back to like just having that crying, and this is not a diss at all. I would never partake in, Gracie Abrams slander, because guess what? Even if I wanted to, I don't have any room to talk, because guess what I was doing in early 2022? Camping out line for 12 hours straight to be barricaded at her show, and she held my hand for like about 3.5 seconds. She said, "Oh, a sea full of white people and one Nick. Let me go hold his hand. This is good PR." Yes, of course it is. Always. Great show. Rockland, from that one record where she's laying on the grass. This is what it feels like. When I was like 19, 20, I said, this is history. Anyway, it just makes you feel like being like a rich white girl, and you are crying in your Benz. Like, obviously you're like a regular girl, but you just have money. It just is what I feel like when I listen to her song. Now, let's try this miso soup. Now, I've never actually made miso soup. This is my first time. And I threw some like seaweed in there. I threw some tofu for the protein. I mean, this is just an extravaganza. Corporate giants and machines like to put you in a box when you go against corporate, not even go against when you are, and they don't like that, so they conjure a bunch of fictitious tales, etc. They like to put earthly, worldly labels on you. You can't be labeled with such a thing. You can't just be like, oh, I'm just this or that. No, you're malleable. You're a derivative of a wave. 1 minute you're here, 1 minute you're here. When you defy gravity, and not even just like in the alphabet kind of way, but literally when you defy gravity, you can do anything you want. You have to study, though. You have to be a student. You have to be willing to succumb to the information before you, to the institutions that are willing to give you the insight that will allow you to transcend social realities before you, right? There's institutions, corporate giants, machines, but they don't spew good things. You have to be a student. You have to... Oh my God. When you are a light, you have the tools to differentiate between these institutions. You have to differentiate, and when you're a person like myself, you can differentiate, and this is me. This is literally a moment. You don't wake up one day and you're just like, I'm gonna have the grit to overcome. No. You have to face trial and error. You have to climb the mountaintop, but we've already been... Back in February 2025, I wanted to take my Pokemon card collecting to the next level. And with the release of Blooming Waters, I thought it was the perfect opportunity to do such things. But before I tell you how I elevated my Pokemon card collecting, I have to give you context as to how this whole thing works. So pay attention! Since we're talking about Blooming Waters, we'll use the booster bundles that come in said package, which is the Scarlet and Violet 151 set. Now, in each booster bundle, there generally is about 4 common cards, 3 uncommon cards, 2 specialty rare cards, 1 rare card, and 1 energy card. Now, common cards have a black circle at the bottom with an illustration of a basic Pokemon. A basic Pokemon being an unevolved Pokemon, but there are certain cases where there are evolved Pokemon on common cards, but not typically. And common cards have the chance to be reverse hollows. And if they are reverse hollows, they'll be in the reversed hollow section. You get it?
Oh boy.
Now, uncommon cards have a black diamond at the bottom, and the illustration on these cards are typically of a fully evolved Pokemon. Now, this is where things get a little exciting. Rare cards have a black star at the bottom, but what's special about them is that their spot in the booster bundle, the rare slot, has an opportunity to be replaced by a card of a higher rarity. Double rares have 2 black stars, and typically these cards go to EX cards. What makes this even more special is that the card's number, for the first time, surpasses the set's total number at the bottom, which classifies this as a secret rare. Now, secret rares are not a rarity in itself or have a special symbol. They're made up of multiple rarities. All cards moving forward will be classified as secret rares, as we are only going up in the rarity on these cards. Are you kind of getting what's happening here?
Oh boy.
And if you do happen to have an illustration rare in your booster bundle, it'll be placed in the specialty rare section, typically the second one. Special illustration rares, these are the big ones. And these are extremely hard to come by. But if you're lucky enough to have one in your booster bundle, it'll be in the reversed hollow spot. Amazing. Now that you understand that, I have been collecting my entire life. Cards that I tend to go for I'm not greedy. I'm gonna put that out there. Little precursor. But the cards I tend to go for just may or may not happen to fall in line with the special illustration rares. Sorry. Also happens to be the most sought after card in this set, making it the most expensive and most desired. It makes me sound greedy. But it just happens to be this way. It's not my fault. Take Prismatic Evolution, for example. There's the Umbreon. Everyone wants that one. Sure, but I want the Sylveon. I could have wanted the Umbreon if I was greedy, but I don't really care for Umbreon. I actually don't even like Umbreon at all. Sylveon, that's my home. That's my client. That's family. You know, I wanted her. Did I ever get her after ripping multiple packs of Prismatic Evolution? No, because the devil works on this earthly plane. But I'll be rewarded one day. And that day was the day that I got Blooming Waters 151.
Right now is my time, my moment. Thank you to my swamp and thank you, God.
I wish I recorded this. But again, this was back in February 2025. It's currently November 2025. Sorry, don't have the footage. But you could imagine the features happening across the earth, right? You know how hard it is to pull that? Not only this, but those two as well. My bust has never been bigger. Also, I mentioned earlier that I wanted to elevate my Pokemon card collecting adventures. By doing that, I wanted to get some cards graded. Now, this is where the greed also comes in as well. Raw, without any sort of grading of any nature, these cards are priced at, I don't know, future me will help me out. If you take this to PSA to get grading, there's about, I want to say 10 different levels, but the only ones that really matter are 9, kind of. I mean, you can get something with that. Depends on the card. But ultimately you want a 10, which is the hardest thing to get. They are so picky. We'll come back to that in like 3 seconds though. But a 9 would give us these prices. But 10...
Jinkies.
Of course, this is just as a collector, something that's just very prestigious and that I would like for myself. But also, when push comes to shove, you know, this is a trip to Hawaii. I'm just saying, or a light bill or two. Anyway, I take these 3 cards to go get submitted. Now, again, they are picky. Before submitting, there's a bit of preparation to be done. When you pull cards that hold this much weight, you throw them in a penny sleeve and then a top loader for protection, obviously. The PSA requires you to send these in a semi-rigid card holder. Just greedy, as it's barely a few inches bigger than the original top loader that I put it in. Everyone wants my money. I can't. And once you oblige to their laws, you have 2 options: submit straight to PSA or submit through GameStop. Now, submitting through PSA means you have to package each card individually and ship it to them yourself. But because this is my first time doing it, I went to GameStop because they do all of that for you. And if there's any damaging that happens in transit, it kind of falls on them. Well, sort of, depending on which submission option you chose, because again, everyone is so greedy. Each card costs around $20 to submit. The more you pay for each card that you're submitting, the faster the delivery process is, and the more you'll be insured for any damage that could possibly happen. And I also chose GameStop because if you can take a gander here, if you do it through PSA, you can only do the one that has $30 for each card. Absolutely not. Meanwhile, GameStop only charges $20 for the same bells and whistles. In this economy, I have to go with the latter. It's just how it is. Anyway, you get it?
Oh boy.
Hopefully this can work in my favor and I can get a 10. I need a trip to Hawaii desperately. I need to be on the beach somewhere with a Diablo Needle drop by La Rosalia with a pina colada made by the hands of a gay man that works in the Castro district in San Francisco. Yes. Take these cards to GameStop. Immediately, one of the girls goes, "This Squirtle's gonna get an 8. I said, "Oh, so you aren't in my corner." She said, "The centering's off center." I said, "Sister, maybe you're imagining things. It can't be that bad." Horrible thing is that once you send these in, I sent these in about, I want to say July 2025. It takes minimum 3 months for them to be sent to PSA, graded, and come back to you. You know how excruciating, I mean, I didn't see these cards until September. You know how excruciating that wait was? Genuinely, in the idea of just sending these cards and them all being horribly graded and coming back 3 months later, just the disappointment of that. I mean, oh my gosh, excruciating way, excruciating. So yes, waiting for 3 months, and we will indeed see what happens in 3 months. Oh, we'll see.
Oh boy.
As I was coming back down the stairs, I had a brilliant idea. I'm sitting in front of a green screen. Let me just put myself in the closet. Let me tell you this right now. I will be in the Criterion closet. Real life, they will invite me. I will be there. This is me saying it now. And when it happens, come back to this. I'm so serious. I will be in the Criterion closet. I don't know when. Tomorrow, 10 years from now, 5 years from now, next year. I don't know. But it will happen. Trust. This is literally me manifesting it live and in stereo. watch. So I need to personally cuss them out in person, because why do they not have a print of Ron by Akira Kurosawa in print? I'm confused. There's agendas being pushed, but I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm going to cuss them out because I need that in 4K yesterday. Fix it! All right. You're not ready for me. No, because this is just like, and by the way, this is just like maybe like a third, maybe like an eighth of my collection. I'm so serious about this, but these are like kind of like my favorite movies that I have in my collection. So we're gonna go one by one. So this is Blowout, starring John Travolta, directed by the one and the only Brian De Palma. Let me tell you this right now. So I watched this. So Tarantino is kind of, and I'm saying this Love and Light, obviously, but he's a rat bastard. Okay, he's great. He's very talented, but like he makes you scratch my head sometimes. But he has very, very, very good recommendations. He's put me on to His Girl Friday and Blowout. His Girl Friday, amazing. The dialogue, what's her name? I don't know the girl's name that stars in it, but I mean, she's talking a mile. It's insane. She's saying these lines of dialogue like I've never seen before. I can compare it to I'm forgetting people's names. Oh my god, Jesse Eisenberg. The way Jesse Eisenberg talks is a mile a minute. Hildy Johnson, that's her name. She talks, I mean, like I've never, like, go watch the movie. It's insane. But he also put me on this. This is everything. It's, I think, it's been a minute since I watched it, but it's about basically, he plays, I believe, an SFX sound designer for like D-list horror movies. It's kind of funny. But as he's like, trying to capture like sound design in like real life, he kind of captures this assassination attempt. It's like kind of crazy. It's crazy. You got to check it out. It's a whole movie. But the editing. The editing just makes the editing is stellar. And there's like split diopter shots. I learned that term not too long ago. Very phenomenal. I mean, Brian De Palma is amazing. He's just like, he knows what the fuck he's doing. Amazing movie. Check it out. Y tu mamá también. This, let me, you don't even understand. This is one of the best movies of all time. Shut up. This is one of the best movies. The chemistry and the dialogue. I don't know how many times I get on the internet and say this. The chemistry and the dialogue is insane. Diego Luna's in this. And let me tell you something about Diego Luna. My time in being alive was, I only knew him from like Star Wars Rogue One. I think top 5 Star Wars films of all time. Lick my balls from the back. I don't care. Also, sorry if my pants are falling. I don't have a belt and these pants are like too big for me. So you just have to deal with it. So I knew he had the sauce, but then I watched this and I said, oh, I didn't know he got down like this at all. And I know this movie because Omar Apollo, I watched an interview with him and Biba Doobie not too long ago, like years ago. And he was talking about his favorite movies. And he said this was his favorite movie. And I watched it. Wow, it was amazing. And then guess what happened 1 year later after I watched it for the first time? I met him and I was like, so I watched this movie because of you. And we talked about Diego Luna and his performance. It was amazing. So Omar Apollo, thank you. Midnight Cowboy. So again, one of the best movies of all time. Dustin Hoffman. I could talk about Dustin Hoffman for hours, but I won't do that because Dustin Hoffman, he's not normal. I watched Tootsie. He's in Tootsie, right? Let's double check that because I'm thinking of Tootsie. I don't know why, but Tootsie's coming to my mind. I'm forgetting. I'm a cinephile. There's just so many movies out there. Holy shit. But Dustin Hoffman's not normal. Like, he's like, there's actors and actresses that are like good, but then there's like people that are like not normal. Like Meryl Streep, Viola Davis, Dustin Hoffman, Emma Stone. Like these people are not like, it's like something I don't even know how to describe. 60s on film, gay as fuck. I think it's the there's like a sequence in when he goes to New York for the first time. What's his name? Hold on. I know his name's John something, but I believe his character's name, I don't really know. But when he goes to New York for the first time, he hooks up with this lady, and the editing, the way it's cut, it's like for the 60s. You have to go watch it. I know I sound like a fucking asshole talking about, the editing and the directing and the adoption shots. But listen to me. Go watch it. You're going to be like, oh, he's right. It's insane. There's one sequence they're like having sex, but it's like not just like a sex scene. It's like the medium being pushed forward. I don't really know. I'm going to whisper when I talk about this movie because this movie is not... When I watched the movie for the first time, you have to understand, I genuinely, honest to God, was like, oh, so... I don't actually don't want to say anything about this. This is my favorite movie of all time. 2026, Maliik Franklin, 24 years old. This is my favorite movie of all time right now. It's been my favorite movie for like almost 2 years now. Isabelle Huppert gives the greatest performance of all time. For a male, it's Al Pacino in Dog Day Afternoon. And for a woman, it's Isabelle Huppert in The Piano Teacher. I do not care. lick my balls from the back. This is a masterclass on what an actress should be. If you want to be an actress, watch this. And if you want to believe me, you want to, because people have a fucking hard time listening to me and understanding, taking me seriously, go watch Mikey Madison talk about it. Oscar-winning Mikey Madison, okay? She says the exact same thing as I did because she understands real art. And I will say, it's a lot. I have to remember that I am a cinephile at heart, so when I meet new people for the first time and I tell them my favorite movie is The Piano Teacher, I have to remember that people might actually go press play and be like, what the fuck did I just watch? Wow, like, I mean, it's just so real and raw. Fuck! I love movies. Shit! So this is for the new age cats. This is for all you, you queer folks. So Gregoraki, I think we need to bring this genre back. We've lost a few recipes. I think what he did here was very special, especially for the 90s too. Gay, sexy, on film, indie filmmaker that knows what he's doing and on a budget, but it's just fabulous and has all the sauce that like a Christopher Nolan budget movie would have. If you know what I'm trying to say, you all should watch this. I think this is something that every single person in the world should watch. I don't think it's just a movie that like cinephiles should watch. I think this should be like a curriculum in school. I know that's said on the internet a lot, but like genuinely, this is the blueprint. Half of your dialogue that you say today is because of this movie. Like, you need to watch this. This is the blueprint to everything that you have going on today. Yes. But yes, that's kind of like a 1/8 of my Criterion collection. Holy shit, I need about 1/8 of my Criterion collection. I love movies, always have, always will. Follow me on Letterboxd. I will be in the Criterion closet. They will invite me. I don't know how it works, but I will be there. I have to go. I watched a video of Megan Fox talking about how you have to manifest things like you already have it. So I am in the Criterion closet. Yes. And I am picking out my 4K cut of Ron by Akira Kurosawa. By the time I get there, it should already be back in print. I don't know why it's out of print. Oh my God, Ron by Akira Kurosawa. That is not a real movie. I can't. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. Anyway, let me shut the fuck up. I want to go play Pokemon Legends EA. Support cinema. Go watch a movie tonight at the theater. I don't care if it's $17. Support cinema. Please. Well, this is happening up there. We're gonna have a dialogue. So first things first is that I have to give some lashings. Lashings to Nintendo, lashings to Game Freak, and lashings to Pokemon. $70 for a video game. And then on top of that, charging a $20 price tag for a DLC that's not even out yet. And then on top of that, making you pay for a subscription service so you can get the Delphoxite, which is the main Mega Evolution I wanted this entire time. If we're going to be talking about Pokemon Legends EA, by the way. Greedy. Well, I wanted to go over my team because I haven't beat the game yet because I've been shiny hunting, which is kind of what I want to discuss real quick. So if you take a gander, I think I'll just put a screenshot in. I don't really know how to like screen record. I'm getting kind of old. I have a shiny Gyarados. I mean, a prized possession of mine, but it wasn't my intended shiny that I wanted because I found this one while I was shiny hunting for a different Pokemon, which I'll show you right now. Oh my goodness. Get a load of her. Look at her. Oh. This took me, I want to say, not even joking, shiny hunting for 12 hours. 12. I just wanted her because, I mean, look at her. The pink, I don't know. Everything. The stats aren't the best, but you want to know what? Dragonite. It was meant to be because I found Shiny Dratini, I think, about maybe 2 hours in. Super quick. If you've shiny hunted, you understand the struggle, but like 2 hours for a Shiny Dratini? Yeah, it was meant to be. I think we have something really special going on here. Excadrill is really, if you're playing the game right now, don't pass him up. I know people don't like his Mega Evolution because it's like quote unquote ugly, but first of all, fuck you. It's a fucking mole. Like, what do you want from him? Super powerful. That attack stat is insane. That Earthquake Metal Claw combo has saved me many times in online battles and in real life in the game. Amazing. Love this game. People were shitting on it, but I'm having a phenomenal time. I think the Legends titles in the Pokemon universe are just some really creative and in-depth ways of giving a lot to the fans and really expanding on Pokemon lore. But yes, those are my prized possessions, my shiny Lopunny. I just think this is just like, oh my gosh. Oh my God. I'm gonna just give it to God and hope that you can see me. I'm in focus. Well, my kind of goal here was to sort of leave everything sort of, looking a little disheveled. I wanted this to feel natural. I wanted this to be a raw moment between me and you. This is very special to me, as this is something I've been waiting. It's been 3 months, by the way. It's been 3 months and, things have changed. It's been a summer. It's September now. We're about a quarter way through September. I sent these in, I think, around June. And I'm a different person. Yeah. Holy fucking shit. Anyway, I have, just to give you a little context here, I have an emotional support snack system. I have this coconut pineapple sparkling water in tandem with this spicy dill pickle, crispy, light and airy goldfish. I mean, the trip to Hawaii, sure, but at this point, it's like, could go to like a bill or two. You know what I'm trying to say? So fingers crossed. And those snacks are there for either emotional support or celebratory. But I mean, if I get the 10 for the Charizard, I would Hawaii. I mean, what I really would like, I think I put this on my Instagram story not too long ago. Maybe you can put like a screenshot if I'm feeling generous. I don't really know. I put like on my Instagram story, I want to be on a beach somewhere. I mean, stripped pussy raw. I don't give a fuck. And I want a pina colada like made by the hands from like a gay man. Have y'all ever been to the Castro District on a Friday night? Wow. Who, like, I need those motherfuckers making my drink, okay? And I want a Diablo Nido drop, Rosalia, and I just want to just sit there. That's all I want. Genuinely, that's where I'm at in my life right now. So hopefully, God willing, we get 3 10s. Hey, I have a pseudo date in about 30 minutes, so I gotta hurry this up. How about I just show you look, okay? Just look at it. What is it? What is it? Oh! Yes. No, because they told me that I was going to get like an 8 for that one. Because they were like, there's something, it's off-centered and there's a bunch of marks on it. Oh, God. Please, Lord. I want to be like one of the pretty girls in the pictures. Dance up on that silver screen with my PSA 10s. Please, Lord. Please, Lord. Please, Lord. That's all I want. That's all I want. Wow. A 10? I know it's not like a chase card or anything, but like... Okay, what is it? I can't see anything. I don't like that. A 9? I want to know why this is a 9. They're getting a little strict with me. I'm nervous. I'm nervous now. Please! Was I greedy? A 9? That's not Hawaii, by the way. A 9 is not Hawaii. A 9 is a light bill. Yes. A 9 is the water bill. Should I kill myself?
El sabor agua salada, he vendido ya mi alma. Dale mami, pégate, mírate, si me miras mucho sabes que voy a besarte. Dale mami, pégate.